Hey folks, JR, back for another episode of Echoes of Shannon Street Case File. It's going to be episode 96, Pocket Flap. We are still churning our way through TBI's blood work. There'll probably be another episode or two of this, and then we'll see what TBI has to say about ballistics. I believe that's next on the agenda. But we're going to talk about the pocket flap that came off Hester's shirt, the carpet, obviously blood on some of the clothing, blood on the walls. Pretty depressing stuff. Lots of blood. Alright folks, we're going to jump right into this. Alright, getting ready to finish up page 3, the inventoried items we're going to cover are going to be 52, which is the clothing of Michael Coleman, 53, clothing of Cassell Harris, and then 54, clothing of Thomas Smith. And remember, Smith's the one that was one of the 7 males that fled the house when all the ruckus got started. Page 4, see, I've got the items marked that we're going to cover with the blood. 55, it's Bobby Hester's uniform clothing, then Officer Swill's clothing. Now, a good many of these other items that are marked, that are not marked, those are ones that are going to be covered in the ballistics section when TBI does that part of it. Or at least they should be. Everything on here should be covered one way or the other, whether they get results from it or not. All right, page 5, as you can see, none of these items are going to be covered by the blood work that we're doing in these episodes here. See metal jacket fragments and lead fragments, for example, 68B, and then 75A 4-fired R&P 223 Remington cartridge cases. But we will see those down the road. And now the reason I put these pages up in their entirety, whether we're actually going to cover everything or not, is so you'll have it to look at and reference for in the future or whenever you get a hankering to look and see what MPD sent to TBI. It is there before you. All right, and page 6, you can see it's going to be just the 2 items that we'll deal with on the blood in this episode, and that's the blue pocket flap that came off Bobby Hester's uniform shirt, and then sample removed from exterior wall east of front door. All right, try it one more time. 52B, that's going to be type O blood found on the jacket of Michael Coleman. Coleman is O-type blood, so it probably is his. 52C, that's going to be his blue jeans, again blood type O, so probably his, but as you can see, there's only 4 other options, and it's probably not Russ Aikens. Russ never got anywhere close enough to have dropped any blood on any of the suspects. Then we got 53A, that's Cassell Harris's jacket. There is blood. They can't tell what type. 53B, Harris's shirt, type O. Now, as you see, Cassell Harris is not blood type O. So that means somebody else left that blood. 53C is the blue jeans at Cassell Harris. There is blood. They don't know what type, or at least they're not stating it here. Finally, 53D, Excel Harris's shoes. They're saying it's blood type A. And you see that Excel Harris does not have A-type blood. So the blood on his shoes either came from Earl Thomas, Officer Swill, or Officer Ray. Probably not Ray. It's probably going to be Thomas's or Swill's. All right, we've got 55A, which is going to be the jacket worn by Officer Hester. Blood staining type O. Bobby Hester's type O. Consider how badly he bled. I would say that's probably mostly his blood, but you see it can't be Aikens. But you figure Lindbergh's bleeding for most of the time from a gunshot wound. But probably all Bobby's. 55B, Bobby Hester's uniform shirt. Again, type O. Again, probably his blood. 55C, pants that he was wearing, type O. Probably his. 55D, shoes he was wearing, type O. And we go to 56, which is Officer Swill's clothing. 56A is his jacket. There was blood staining. They weren't able to figure out what the blood type was. He's type A, so probably a good deal of that's his. 56B is his shirt. It's type A blood. He's type A, so it's probably his. I mean, there's an outside chance some of it might be Earl Thomas's, but probably not. It's probably all Ray Swill's. Then we've got 56B, and it's got number 2, which are pants, which is going to indicate someone else's blood, I'm sure, or blood type. Now, 56B, number 2, also showing blood type A. It still could be Swill's blood, possibly Thomas. 57, one piece of blue-green carpet. I say there's blood staining, they don't know what type. That blue-green carpet they're describing, that's the carpet. It was in the living room, the northeast bedroom, the northwest bedroom. Now, obviously, those are the places where you had most of the action and a good deal of the bleeding. She had 6 bodies in the northwest bedroom, 1 body that went from the northeast bedroom to the living room. But anyways, it does not say where that piece of carpet came from, but it's got blood staining on it. Obviously, they wouldn't have cut it out and submitted it if it didn't, but they don't know what type. Now, 58, 1 pink throw pillow, got blood staining. That's type O. And we've got the same cast of characters that possibly could have left that blood. And I say 5 because, again, it's probably not going to be Russ Aiken's blood unless that throw pillow was down in the meeting room or in the area of the bar in the den. Most likely it'd be from one of the other 5. Now we've got the one piece of orange yellow carpet. It's number 60. There was blood staining, but they don't know what kind. Now that orange yellow carpet was back in the den. I'm not for sure about the southwest bedroom. I don't think there was any in there. I think that was green as well. So wherever they yanked it from, it was probably going to be the den. The carpet in the sunken room or the meeting room, it is a straight yellow carpet, and I think everything else is the blue-green. Then we've got 80B, which is the Vantage cigarette pack, blood staining type O. Again, you've got the same 6 with that blood type. Again, probably not Russ Aiken. You've got 81A, which is going to be the pocket flap type O blood. Most assuredly, it's probably Bobby Hester's blood. Flap came off of his shirt. It's laying in the corner of the living room there, the extreme northeast corner, by the doorway into the northeast bedroom and near the front door. And all that blood you see on the walls and the carpet, that's all his. 82. Now, so this is the one I'm not sure about. This says sample removed from exterior wall east of front door. Now, when I first read that, I'm thinking, well, it's got to be some of the blood from the wall of the living room on the east side of the front door. But it says exterior wall, so picture I'm showing's what I would call the interior wall of the living room. That's where the flap's leaning up against, and you see the blood all across the wall there, just above and on the baseboard. Now there could be blood on the outside, the exterior wall of the front door. If so, that's probably Tommy Turner's blood. Could be Ray Swill's blood when he staggered out of the house. Only other person I'm thinking of that would have been bleeding by that front door would have been when Lindbergh Sanders was shot. He was shot standing at the front door. I guess you could have had some blood coming from his arm. But anyways, I wish I could tell you conclusively what exactly that means, but picture I've got's the interior. I don't have a picture of that outside portion of the wall, if that's what they're talking about. All right, folks, that's going to wrap up this episode. I know this is really thrilling information, but it is important information to have that at least shows that the police department's attempting to find out as much as they can about what happened inside the house. It may not necessarily prove some things, but it could in the long run exclude some things. Once you sit down and look at all of it. But anyways, can't be all Dirty Harry and Starsky and Hutch. There has to be a little Columbo thrown in. Folks, I appreciate y'all. We'll be back in a few days and we'll hit another episode. After the blood, we'll do the ballistics. Alright, folks. I'll see you down the road.